Today we're going to do a lab on Newton's third law. So we've already talked about his first law, which was the law of inertia. You'll remember the tablecloth pole, talking about seat belts. Things that are in motion will stay in motion. Things that are at rest will stay at rest unless acted on by an outside force. Then we've done a bunch of stuff with Newton's second law of motion, force equals mass times acceleration. Hopefully you liked watching that Mythbusters yesterday that shows even something with a really small mass like a ping pong ball, if you get it going fast enough, it has a lot of force when it hits into an object. So today we're going to introduce the third law, Newton's third law of motion, which is for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. And to do that, we're going to do a little lab with some balloon rockets. So you will not be doing the lab at home. Don't worry if you don't have balloons or fishing line or anything else we're going to use. I'm going to do the lab for you. I'll post this video so you can see basically how it's done, and then I'll give you the data next week that you'll be able to use to do a graph and to answer questions and do all of that. So don't worry about doing the lab, but watch how it's done so you can answer some questions about it. So what I'm going to do, if you look up here, I have a little rocket that Mr. Nelson just made out of a pop bottle for me, and it has a straw, and I have fishing lines strung from this corner all the way to the front corner of the room. So I'm going to put a balloon inside of this rocket, and as the air comes out the back of the balloon, the rocket should be propelled forward. So let me just show you when we're doing this in class. We will, of course, have done 3 trials because we always want to do 3 trials and then take the average, and I'll do those for you and send you that information. So have my long balloon. 1 pump is 1 pull back and 1 push forward, and we're going to start by doing 5 pumps. So here we go. 1, 2, this balloon has a hole. We're throwing that away and getting a green one. See, look, even if I'm just filming it, there will be random things that go wrong, but let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's my balloon with 5 pumps of air. You can't see it probably, but I have a mark on the fishing line right here, so I can always start them at the exact same place, so it will be a controlled experiment. So watch what happens when I let go. Oh, there goes my balloon. So this is what I said. Emily's going to put down her phone for a minute, and she's going to help me measure. We'll measure from right here where I started to the front of the straw right there and record that, and then I'm going to do it with 5 pumps 2 more times so we can find an average. Okay, so we're back. We just did 3 trials with the 5 pumps, and I recorded that data that I'll share with you. Now we're going to do 10 pumps and see how far it goes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Got longer balloon. Slide that in there, get it right to our line, so we're starting in the same place each time. That one went a little farther. We'll measure that and record it. All right, for our last 3 trials, I'm going to do 15 pumps, which is pretty much the max that these balloons will hold, and we'll see how far the rocket goes that time. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo. That's why we can't start way back at the end of the wall, because won't fit. And got it lined up, and here we go. All right, so we're going to go take that measurement, do it 2 more times so I can have all of my data.